Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. And now an interview with the Flourish by Richard Wright. Richard, can you hear us? Oh yes, I hear you, you sexy motherfucker. I'm here live right now with a good friend of mine, the Flourish.
What up?
We are actually at Studio Magic, where the magic goes down.
It's magic.
We decided to catch up with the Flourish and ask him about his latest release, Tarmac.
Ooh, what's up? Yeah, so I put it out a couple of days ago. It's got almost 3,000 plays on it, I think. I hadn't been writing music really for a while and had kind of just been in a rut, and my computer actually was a big problem. It was fucking up really bad, and I ordered some screwdrivers off Amazon and took it apart, and there was all this dust and smoke residue and dab residue like on the inside of it. So once I cleaned that and all the fans out, the computer started working again, so I could fucking make music. And that was the first song I made the first song I finished whenever I got back to making music. And my friend Frankie, Francesca Daddio Designs, shout out, she did all the art for it. It got a lot of reposts. Fucking Mount Eden reposted it, Night Owl Collective, Diversa, like a bunch of people picked it up. It's getting used for a festival that I played recently, Great Lakes Flow Fest. Shout out to Michigan. They're using it for their recap video, which is fucking dope.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, and it's available everywhere. You can just search for The Flourish on anything, Spotify, Pandora, all that shit, SoundCloud, everything.
So after taking some time off and cleaning the old magic dust out from the computer here at Studio Magic, the Flourish got back to work and released Tarmac. It's a great single. I've had the pleasure of listening to it. I love it. We're actually going to present it for you guys here in a little bit. But we want to ask the Flourish about shows that he has coming up, because we know that he is a booked man.
In the next 5 weeks, I have 6 different shows in 6 different cities. Actually, tomorrow morning, I'm getting up bright and early and getting my ass on a Greyhound and going to Birmingham, Alabama to play a Hetty Made Weird event. I'm headlining down there. I'm playing with a cat named Indigo and Crude Carter. They're going to be support for me. After that, next week, playing Bucket Blast with you, actually, with shout out Casey Eldred. We're going to do a little set together, and then I'm going to do a set of all original after that in the Space Tent. So come see us.
Space Tent.
Then the next day, I'm driving up to Kentucky to play in Paducah at this place, Fat Mo's. It's an Energize event. They're fucking dope. Then the following week is Cookville. I'm at Stabby Fest. That's going to be a fucking fun one.
Stop it.
And then after that, I go to Kansas for Equilibrium. I'm going to be playing with Random Rab and Charles I, Mo Vibes, Super Task, Ad Effects, Pollux, bunch of cool ass motherfuckers. That's actually a big deal to me. I'm excited about that one. And then after that, I'm back here. I'm playing Further Fest in Nashville with Ott and Reggie Wooten and a bunch of fucking people, man. Like all the Nashville cats, a bunch of other dope acts. I'm gonna try to finish out the year and kind of stop in December whenever it gets cold, and I might do a couple little pop-ups here and there or whatever, but I'm really kind of focused more on the brand and like getting my internet presence up and
right, maybe get back to writing.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
So can you tell everybody where they can find the music that is released?
Okay, so for years I used SoundCloud as my only releasing platform. So there's lots of music up there, and that's where like most of my following and shit is. But as of recently, I've made the majority of my catalog available. You can search me up on Spotify. You can search Pandora, fucking iTunes, Deezer, Napster. Like if it has music on it, Google Play, Amazon, I'm on it.
All right.
You can buy my shit on there. Hey, and support the cost, because this stuff's not cheap and I need new stuff. See, my laptop's broke, so hey. Yeah, and then Bandcamp. I've got some interesting stuff on Bandcamp that you can't really find anywhere else. So if you really want to like dig and check out like some of my older stuff and some of my more like experimental artsy shit, that's a good place to look. It's theflourish.bandcamp.com. Really easy to find. I've found that it's best to just have it everywhere. Like for instance, today somebody bought my shit off iTunes. I don't use iTunes ever, and I never would have thought to put it on there, but somebody bought. I got money from it, so there you go.
So where do you draw your inspiration from?
Well, I'm inspired by a moment. I don't like sit down so much and be like, oh, I'm gonna write a song today and it's gonna be about this and blah blah blah. I'll just I'll feel something, and if I get lucky enough and I'm quick about it, I can capture that feeling, and then it starts to turn into this thing, and then I start to do, you know, a little more thematic progression and shit like that, and then I don't know, there's different like parts to the process. Once the song starts to take form, like before, it's usually what I'll do is I'll write like a drop or something and then kind of do an intro into that. Like I kind of work a little backwards from I don't start at the very beginning.
Kind of like a movie.
Yeah, I'll just get me something, and then I'll go back and I'll write the part before that. Afterwards, I'll be like, okay, so that tells me what needs to lead up into this and how I can build tension to this, because once I have all the elements of that drop, then I'm able to be like, okay, well I can take like this piece or whatever and use that to pull it in, and like, because you build familiarities, and then it starts to become like a thematic thing, like I said, and that becomes the inspiration. Once I hear the track before I'm done with it. I don't ever hear it before I start it, but once I get into it, I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do, and that drives me. And then once I get that idea out, I literally will just listen to it over and over and over and over and change little things, and the cooler it gets, the more inspirational the song itself is.
Right.
Because when it starts out, it's just a fucking kick and a snare and some sounding synthesizer. Like it's not cool. It sounds like shit. If you artists are out there, if you're with a chick and she doesn't fuck with your art, dump that bitch.
You heard it right here from the Flourish himself.
If whoever you're with, if they don't support you in your endeavors, they're not worth being with. Like, if they don't like encourage you to be better and more artistic and create more, then fuck them.
I think a lot of musicians out there can feel that.
Oh yeah, I've been with plenty of chicks. But lots of them have been like, "You love your music more than me," and da 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 da. It's like, dude, yeah. I do. It's different. Like,
right.
It's a part of me. It's not like some separate entity that like you can be jealous of. It's not even tangible. Yeah. It's art. It's the only thing I have that I can say what I mean with.
So what excites you as a musician when you hear other music?
Just something new, you know what I mean? Or if it's not new, like something that's done again better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, especially like within electronic music, you hear a lot of the same vibes and stuff. But like, if you can do it and make it your own, there's something to be said about that.
All right. Kind of take it to the next level.
Yeah, I don't like cookie cutter shit. I don't run towards what the masses listen to. You won't catch me at no big ass festivals being an attendant. I'm just not really into that shit. I like the underdogs. It's 2018, motherfucker. Get your money.
Right.
Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but gas is expensive. These fucking things are $5.50 a pack. So.
And they taste so good.
Well, it's like I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day, man, and when I was younger, I used to have this mentality. I mean, you knew me. I didn't give a fuck about money or being known or none of that shit. I just wanted to play music. And that's all fine and dandy. And having passion for music is beautiful. And I think that's essentially what you have to be a successful artist. But at a certain point, like I was just saying, my music is a craft. My ability to create music is a skill. I am offering a product. And at a certain point, I'd rather make my money from something that I've poured myself into than working for some dickhead that doesn't even give a fuck about me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And making chicken scratch. I don't have any illusions about being like super rich and famous. I just want to make like the same amount of money I would make with some bullshit job, but like by playing my own music and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about the money, but at a certain point, like, it is. Like, because I will always make music. I'm a musician. I'm passionate about music. No matter what I go through, music's always been there. It's always going to be there. So whether or not like I'm in it for the art of it is like not even up for discussion. I've got it tattooed all over my fucking body, and it's all I've done for 30 goddamn years. So, and the thing about it is like wanting to get more followers, or, you know what I'm saying, like have more people who listen. That's not even really like a popularity thing. It's just more, I've made this thing and I want to share it with as many people as possible. So I want to, like, that's why I'm doing this fucking podcast. Who knows who's going to listen to this, who's never heard of me, that goes and checks me out now. And the cool thing about it is like, since I don't make typical electronic music, it fits a lot more places. It actually doesn't fit super well in a club. So when people come at it with that mindset, like they're expecting like dubstep or whatever, it might throw them off. But when people come to it expecting that but not wanting it, it's a completely different experience. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
So yeah, go listen to my shit if you haven't.
So, what do you see in the future for the Flourish?
Oh, well, a lot more work. When you said that, I just pictured this big ass hill, dude.
Right.
You know, people tell me all the time, like, you're one of them. A couple of people have told me this, you know, that they think I'm gonna make it and blah blah blah, and I'm fucking getting close and this and that. But like, to me, it's just day by day. And I still feel like I'm spinning my tires, so I'm just gonna keep fucking spinning my tires until I catch traction, so I can take off. You know what I mean? Next year I'm gonna fucking book more shows, and I've got like a list of everywhere I've played already, so I can fucking get back in touch with all those people. I'm gonna hit that circuit again. I'm gonna put out more music. Yeah, man, just gonna be trying to book bigger and better shit. I'm gonna try to find management maybe, so I can like get better booking. But like, don't come to me with no bullshit trying to be a manager if you don't have any management experience or contacts or can't do anything. Like, I'm looking for somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing and can make us some money.
Bam. A man who knows what he wants. Well, this has been the Flourish, and before we leave, we would like to show you his newest video, his newest release. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tarmac. And that was Tarmac. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good night.
Oh, I forgot something. Buy my shit.